Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's Tuesday. Obviously the market is a little bit upside down today compared to where it was yesterday. Bitcoin's down, it was up, it's down again. We'll look at Bitcoin. We got some DMG news, we got some Cleanspark news, we got some how to 8 news as well to cover really quick. But first let's get into the charts here on Bitcoin. We'll get into the fear and greed index as well. So here's Bitcoin right now. It is at 57,781. It hit a high today of 59,249. Here, so it surpassed the 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average on the line chart, but then it came back down. It obviously tested and went below our support here at 57,000. It ended up at 56,000 roughly, or 55,910 before it bounced back up and it's come back down. So it's battling right now. It's in battle mode between the bears and the bulls. We'll have to see who wins it. Obviously, we'll have to keep an eye on it. We do have that chance of coming back down to the lower end here of support, which is going to be the 53,000 mark, roughly 53,500. So we'll just have to keep an eye on it. If we look at the crypto greed, fear and greed index, it is right now at 40. Last week we were at 30. So we're still in that fearful mode right now. We're not in neutral. We're still in the fear mode. So there might be still some selling going on. So we'll just keep an eye on that one as well. Next, let's take a look at here DMG really quick. So DMG Blockchain Solution purchases 1,800 Bitmain Antminers S19 XP miners and provides core Bitcoin mining operations updates. So I think the XP ones are the 140,000 terahash miners, if I'm not mistaken. So DMG purchases 1,800 new generation Bitmain Antminers S19 XPs. DMG updates that its current operating hash rate is 360 petahash and estimates to have over 400 petahash once November's shipment of miners are installed and energized. So I'm still working on my DMG deep dive, but I just wanted to provide this guys to you as well. So that should be done this week sometime, and I'll have a video up on it for a full deep dive on DMG. So DMG has purchased from Bitmain a total hash rate of 1,037 petahash, or approximately 9,500 S19s, which is good. They're buying the good miners here. They're very energy efficient. They have a high hash rate, so that's good to see. Trying to see if there's anything else. The only other thing that they have in here is that they are also, where was it? Here we go, stock options. So the company is granting 2.8 million stock options to directors and employees of the company, which isn't too bad. But we'll have to obviously see how everything plays out. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. So right now, it's estimated to be an average of 2.58 BTC a day. So we'll do a deep dive on it later on this week. Next is Cleanspark. Cleanspark has updated its logo. So Cleanspark unveils new brand identity to unify its business segments. So obviously Bitcoin is becoming more profitable for them for mining it. So they're going more towards that. So here's Cleanspark's new logo. It's all right. I didn't have a problem with their old logo either. That was pretty good. But they also unveiled a new website along with it. So the company, here we go. Today unveiled a new logo, including a new word mark and icon, and a new website. The new brand identity reflects the company's strategic focus on sustainable Bitcoin mining using the company's background in energy technology. As Cleanspark continues to expand capacity across its portfolio of mining facilities, the unique advantages of having a background in energy technology and management is becoming increasingly valuable. Cleanspark is developing some of the most efficient mining operations in the industry, which is obviously good to see. Cleanspark's new brand identity reflects the competitive advantage of the company, while also emphasizing the company's brand as approachable, adaptable, and trustworthy for shareholders and customers. The new icon of a star within a star distills the Cleanspark star into an easily recognizable symbol that reflects who the company is at its core, a business with a global reach that unites its two business segments, sustainable Bitcoin mining and energy technology. Mining Bitcoin has become an increasingly important business segment for Cleanspark. We leverage our deep energy background to make our operations sustainable, which is important given how energy intensive the industry is. So we wanted our updated brand to reflect that, said Matthew Schultz, Cleanspark's executive chairman. I'm very proud of our in-house design team who did a spectacular job of understanding and then depicting what we stand for. So, I mean, cosmetic fixes are nice. Obviously, logo looks fine here. Take a look at the website here. So this is their brand new website. It's obviously been updated. It looks nice and clean, crisp, with the recent Web technologies and everything else going on, very descriptive of what's going on. No problems there. They did a great job on it. Looks good. Obviously, they're providing you with stock information for the investors along with reports, which is great. And then they're obviously adding in some information as well. So nice job by them. Continue the good work there. HUD 8 also announces change in auditor. So HUD announces that its board of directors has approved a change of the company's auditor. The company's former auditor, Dale Matheson, Carr Hilton Labonte, LLP, the former auditor, or DMCL, has resigned on its own initiative prior to the expiry of their term in office. Effective as of November 16th, the board and the audit committee of the board have appointed Raymond Chabot Grant Thornton. Boy, these guys really need to come up with some better names than everybody that's involved there. Now, those things are a mouthful. As the successor auditor of the company, effective as of November 30th, 2021. So obviously there's always concern that was there something wrong, but they go on to say here that everything was good. So we are grateful for the services provided by DMCL since first engaging with the company in 2018, said Shane Downey, Chief Financial Officer for HUD. We look forward to a smooth transition with Raymond Chabot Grant Thorn team and continuing to deliver on our objectives. So here's the important part here. There were no disagreements or unresolved issues with the former auditor on any matter of the audit scope or procedures, accounting principles or policies, or financial statement disclosure. There have been no reportable events as defined in National Instrument 51-102, continuous disclosure obligations between the company and the former auditor. The former auditor did not provide a modified opinion in their auditor's report for the financial statements of the company's fiscal year ended December 31, 2020 and 2019. A notice of change of the auditor together with the response letters from the former auditor and successor auditor have been reviewed by the audit committee and the board have been filed with SEDAR. So that's it. HUD obviously is changing auditors, which is fine, and there's no objectives, no unresolved issues, so that's always good to hear. So let's take a look at the charts here on the stocks here, and we'll call it a day. All right, so obviously Bitcoin is still hovering where it's at. Ethereum is actually up, which is surprising. It is doing pretty well. It's up actually 4% on the day, since we know HUD 8 and Hive mine Ethereum, but HUD 8 obviously gets paid out in Bitcoin for their mining of Ethereum. So Ethereum right now is at 4,634. It is up nicely on the day for almost 4.18%. And then if we take a look at DMG. So I did DMG today since I'm going to be covering more on them later on this week. So DMG is down 2.27% to 90 cents, roughly 91 cents, depending where you're looking at. Obviously, you had a high of 135. They obviously reported that they're purchasing more miners, which is good. Other than that, we don't have anything new for them. Riot is at 36.76 right now. It is down 1.85. It seems like everybody's down except for, it looks like, Mawson here. Mawson is actually up a little bit. Take a look at Mawson. Mawson is at $10. It is up 0.81% on the day, 8 cents up on the day. But it looks like it's battling with that, 200-day moving average. It's been floating on that line here, and it's hopefully it can stay above it. As long as it can stay above it, we'll be in good shape. If it falls below it, we could fall even further, but it all depends on where Bitcoin is going to go today. Marathon is at 50.38, is down 2% on the day, down $1.03. It was obviously up higher today, had a high of 54.91, and it has come back down like everything else. No recent news for them either. HUD 8, obviously we had the news on the change of auditor. They are down 6.3%, which is I think probably the one that's down the most right now. And yep, they're down the most. So they're down to 11.95 right now. They were up at a high of 13.15 for the day. And take a look at DigiHost. DigiHost is down 3.66% to 526. No news for them as well that has been reported yet. And they're battling between, it looks like the 100-day, 200-day, that's all in there. They're all battling between the 50, 100, and 200-day averages right now. We'll see which way it goes. RSI is pretty low right now, which isn't too bad. Take a look at Hive. Hive is at 370 right now. It is down 3.9%. So it's down 15 cents on the day. It hit a high of $4.05 today, and then it's obviously come back down. So it's lost quite a bit today. No recent news on them. Cleanspark, obviously with the news about the brand change, the logo, everything. They were at a high today of 1843. They are at 1725 right now. They're down 2.93% on the day right now, and no other news on them. And then we got Bitfarms. Bitfarms is at 755, down 4% roughly. It hit a high today of 824, and then it's obviously come back down just like everything else. I think the testimony by Papa Powell today on the Hill has obviously spooked the markets a little bit here, and everything has fallen back down. So we'll have to see what happens there. I haven't read a whole deal into it, but we'll take a look at it later on. But yeah, so that's all I got for you guys. Another red day, looks like, in the markets for the crypto miners. Obviously, a lot of it is dependent on Bitcoin, where Bitcoin is going. So we'll just keep an eye on it. Like I said, DMG deep dive is coming up later on this week. I'm almost done with it. That's why I added it to the news story here today, along with taking a look at the chart on it. But we'll just have to see what happens this week. A lot of people are still calling for Bitcoin to get to 135,000 this year. We'll see if that actually pans out or not. Right now, we're just kind of battling it out through the end of November. We'll see where November finishes out the day today. And then we'll see how December starts out. Hopefully it'll be a good Christmas for everybody. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Have a great day. See you guys in the next one. Until then,